Okay, who can walk me through this one? What line is causing the error?
10.
How do you know?
Because that's called Houston. So the line.
But how do you know? How do you know it's line 10?
I don't know.
Because the error, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Because the error message says 10.
Oh, okay.
So like, even if I did that and ran it and said, what error is the message on? What line is the error on? I meant to say, you'd say 10. Like, you don't have to see the code. You know it's on line 10. A lot of people think the instructors that are bootcamp are geniuses when they come and say, yeah, you have a problem on line 10. Like, you didn't even look at my code yet. Well, yeah, we're just looking at the error message. It says 10. Okay, so what is the error on line 10?
Houston has not been introduced.
Yeah, it says, I don't know what Houston is. So how do we fix it?
Split the line 10 and 11.
Yeah, this one was too similar. I should have made this one harder. Okay. Don't worry, I have some hard ones coming up. Yeah. Oh, that's a big number. Nothing printed here because you ignore the green.
Line 13.
Line 13, yeah.
The two
Ha! I was waiting for someone to ask that. I set you up for that. You want to know what are those two asterisks? Yeah, great question. So the two asterisks mean exponent, so like 2 to the 4th. So I guess I lied when I said you only need to know multiplication, subtraction, addition, division. You can also know, you don't have to know exponents, but that is what that is. Yeah. I had a feeling you'd ask that next. The percent sign is getting the remainder of a division operation. So I'm just going to type this in here. 10 divided by 4 is what? That's weird, right? It's 2 remainder 2. So when we say 10 divided by 4, it actually doesn't give us the remainder, it just gives us the 2. I realize this is a terrible example. Hold on. Let's do 11 divided by 4. 11 divided by 4 is 2 remainder 3, right? So when I say 11 divided by 4, it just says the 2, it just lops off the remainder. It just doesn't give it to you. If I do 11% sine 4, then I'm only asking for the remainder. Okay. This exercise, this actually involves something that's called a comment. I've actually had it before in one of the exercises. When you use a pound sign in Ruby, anything that comes after that is not considered code. You can just write whatever you want. You could write English, and basically Ruby ignores it. And the reason people write comments is for things like this, where I want to give you some extra information in the code, but I don't want to cause an error, so I just do a pound sign, and everything after I can write whatever I want. I can write plain English. So let's walk through this. At the beginning, when I say red equals 3, that means I'm giving 3 the nickname red. And to keep track, the exercise here is to keep track of the variables and what numbers they refer to as we proceed through the code on each line. So as of line 3, when we say red equals 3, so red is 3, because we just said so. Green doesn't exist and blue doesn't exist. Then we move on to line 4, where we say blue equals 8. So now red is 3, green doesn't exist, but blue is 8. Now I say green equals red plus blue, so red is 3, green is 11, and blue is 8. Your exercise is to complete the rest of the comments here and keep track of what red, green, and blue are at all times on each line.